Day after day, without looking at anything else, he ordered that onion soup from his darkest days. But one day it was missing from the menu. He stared at the menu and the hope in his face faded. When he had no one to talk to, that bowl of onion soup felt like his only safe place. After several restless days, he decided to ask why the soup was gone. So, he returned to the restaurant. As the chef prepared to lock up for the night, her quiet customer finally asked about the soup. For the first time, he felt embarrassed by how tightly he held onto that soup. Even so, he gently asked her to make the soup for him one last time. Instead, she invited the man to go with her to buy ingredients. She stopped at the onion stall to show him the source of the soup because she wanted him to notice the work and money behind that familiar bowl. As she checked every ingredient with care, he felt ashamed for thinking the soup simply appeared for him. Once they returned, she placed the onion basket in his hands. He awkwardly began stripping off the onion skins. His eyes turned red and wet from the raw onions. After he finished peeling, she lowered the heat and guided him through cooking the onions slowly. After a slow wait, the onions turned golden and sweet. Into the pot went the stock, then the bread and cheese on top, before she slid everything into the oven to bake for another 15 minutes. During the wait, the chef lowered her voice and asked why he always came in looking so unhappy. He looked down, his voice tight as he finally answered her. Hopelessness hit him every time he thought about tomorrow. The chef smiled softly, trying not to embarrass him. A short while later, the onion soup came out hot and golden. The man quickly raised the spoon and tasted the soup. He froze with the first taste still in his mouth, feeling again how this soup had kept him going through his worst days. Once more, he begged her to add the onion soup back to the menu. She finally explained the truth behind taking it off the menu. On his first visit, his lonely look quietly touched her heart. After taking his first sip of onion soup, his tired face softened into a real smile. Seeing his quiet grin, she smiled without saying a word. She decided to make each visit easier for him. For a long while, whenever he walked in, he asked for the same dish and nothing else. At first, she wanted to know why that soup mattered so much. Whenever she saw him sweating over the hot soup, she quietly angled the fan toward his table to help him feel better. Each time the door opened, she looked up, hoping it was him, because his brief smile made her feel the soup was helping him somehow. When he stopped coming for so long, she felt lonely, but also quietly relieved for him. She remembered all the nights he came in looking completely worn down. The only time she ever saw him was when he was struggling. She decided the soup could not stay his only escape. So, she decided to remove the onion soup from the menu. After hearing the truth, he stared at the hot onion soup before him. Before leaving, he wanted to make a bowl of onion soup for her. As the man left the restaurant, she tried the onion soup he had made for her for the very first time. Before long, he walked back through the restaurant door. This time, the man chose more than that familiar soup. He finally saw the menu as a choice, not a lifeline. If you cling to one safe comfort, you may never give the rest of life a chance.